Enjoy the varied glimpses of India with the January issue of Colours of India. We begin our journey amidst Christmas celebrations in New Delhi. Continuing the festivities, we head towards the shores of Odisha for the International Sand Art Festival. To experience the rich history of Delhi, we steer towards the Humayun's tomb. Moving towards rural West Bengal, we end our journey with the Baul musicians. Midnight Mass and carol singing marked the arrival of Christmas as the country got into a festive mood with people thronging markets and churches donning Santa caps. Christmas in India has transcended beyond being a religious occasion where everyone comes together to take part in the festivities. In Delhi, the celebrations this year were centered in the Sacred Heart Cathedral Church, the biggest church in the city. Not only Christmas, but people from other religions as well gathered to become a part of the prayers and carols.
Today we are celebrating Christmas. It's a great day for us Christians all over the world and especially here in India. And I am here in this cathedral, Sacred Heart Cathedral, for the last 2 years, and I have seen a remarkable increase in the number of people visiting this church, especially on this day. And why we celebrate Christmas is because we celebrate the birthday of Jesus, whom we consider as our Savior and Master, the one who came to be one among us in order to make us to be like God. God becoming man, so that man becomes like God. So that is the message of Christmas.
Amongst the most important festivities at the church during Christmas is the Feast of the Holy Family of Nazareth and the Christmas Vigil service. Various sand artists sculpt at the seashore during the International Sand Art Festival in early December every year. The sand is sculpted into unique and innovative structures with themes like Save the Sea and Buddhist Circuit to deliver different hidden messages to the world.
We can use any kind of tools which is required on your works. Maybe for the details you can use a small tools for sand art. Especially you don't need a sand art carving tools. Maybe you can use any other tools. My example like clay modeling tools also you can use it for the carving. It's depend on your purpose you're using.
A total of 40 sand art artists from Indian cities and countries like Mexico, Russia, Germany, Spain, Sri Lanka, Canada, Ghana and Singapore showcase their art during the 5-day festival, with Sudarshan Patnaik, the famous Indian Padma Shri award-winning sand artist, being the brand ambassador of the event.
The biggest festival in India in sand art, and is every year more artists are joining in this festival, and from different parts like Rajasthan, West Bengal, Gujarat, other state people also they come. In Odisha also different districts, cities people come. Those are never sees the sea beaches. Also they have only rivers, but they are trying to join.
The city of Delhi is surrounded by historical tales, and Humayun's tomb is one such place for a walk through time. The tomb of the second Mughal emperor Humayun was designed on the lines of Mughal architecture to house his mortal remains. It was also the first structure to use red sandstone at such a large scale.
It's one of my favorite monuments in Delhi. I've lived in Delhi all my life. Somewhere I bring my friends very often. It's really well maintained. It's one of the few places in India that's really well maintained. Yeah, the construction's just spectacular. It's one of those places where you can't imagine it was built like 500 years ago. So that's super impressive.
The tomb was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1993 and since then has undergone extensive restoration work.
I really appreciate how these architectural and historical sites are preserved. They are really doing a lot of job to make everything clean, everything really accurate and precise, and I think tourists are enjoying to visit these sites.
The Humayun's Garden Tomb is also called Dormitory of the Mughals as it houses the graves of over 100 Mughal royal family members. The Bauls are musicians living in the rural areas of Bangladesh and West Bengal in India. They travel from one place to another to earn their living from their music. Bauls can be identified by their colorful clothes and musical instruments that include the iktara, a simple one-stringed instrument, and a drum called dubki. Bauls do not identify themselves to any religion and are admired for their freedom of thought. Their philosophy has notably influenced the compositions of Nobel Prize laureate Rabindranath Tagore.
আমার যখন 5 বছর বয়স আমি তখন থেকে মানে গান বাজনার লাইনে বাবার সঙ্গে ছিলাম এবং থাকতে থাকতে আমি মানে গান শুনতাম এবং বাউল গান খুবই আমার ভালো লাগতো তো সাইডে যারা মানে আমাদের গুরুদেব যারা আগে থেকে গান বাজনা করে আরো আগে থেকে তাদের সঙ্গে মিশতে মিশতে আমি মানে কিছুটা আয়ত্ত করেছি তো আজকে আমি এই জীবনে 16 বছর গান করছি মাধ্যমিক পাস করার পর থেকে আমি গান বাজনাটাকে বেশি করে আমি মানে নিজের মতো করে নিয়েছি বাউল গানটা আমার খুবই ভালো লাগে আচ্ছা বাউল গানটা আমরা যতটা শুনেছি আমরা আমাদের জ্ঞান হওয়া পর্যন্ত আমরা যতটা শুনেছি গুরুদেবদের কাছ থেকে আমাদের আগে যারা গান বাজনা করেছে বা করেছেন লালনের যুগ থেকে বাউল গানটা চালু হয়েছে মানে প্রচলিত হয়েছে
মাহিদ মাঝারে রাখিব ছেড়ে দেব না তোমায় হৃদয় মাঝে রাখিব ছেড়ে দেব না তবু ছেড়ে দিলে সোনার গোড়ার তো পাবো না ছেড়ে দিলে